Apostle Ricard back with another video. I say Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Anyway, I'm back, and this is a video. This is something that we always gotta every so often go over again. You know, we touch on all different topics, man, because a lot of different topics gotta be covered. Brothers gotta be edified, man. People gotta be edified. Overall, the congregation has to be edified. And this is a particular topic, right? You know, lately, man, the Spirit guided. I know Apostle Tahar be getting on them so-called Christians. These so-called Christians, these niggas in the church. And you know what, the Lord, but the funny thing is, a lot of them niggas in the church are leaving the churches, man. You jakes, all tribes, from Judah down to Issachar, a lot of, especially men, because women are just simple, man. Job 39:17 said, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. So you women ain't gonna get it. You women ain't gonna get it, man. Women, this truth ain't for women. This truth is for men. Ezekiel, the book of Ezekiel said what? Unto the sons of men, my voice is unto you, O sons of men. Unto you I call. The Lord ain't dealing with women. The Lord deals with women on sin. And this is something we've been drilling since back when over 30 years ago. Back in the old One West. The Lord ain't dealing with y'all, man. You women are not prophets. You're not teachers. You ain't got no business doing nothing. That's the problem. That's why the world is all out of order. You women are everywhere else than where you should be. In the kitchen, in the house, cooking, sewing clothes for your husband or your kids, cooking for your husband and your kids, giving your husband sex when he want it. And he shouldn't even have to ask for it. You see, that's why the world is out of order. But you know what? You know what? We can attribute a lot of problems to the so-called Christian church, plantation Christianity. But you got certain guys that call themselves Israelites that are acting just like the Baptist church, man, or the Jehovah's Witness church. Case in point, we get on them often. These guys, the Elder Ricard, the GOCC, them niggas, and they've been doing this for years. They straight up went and they Israel, they wearing the garments, they wear the turbans, right? They grow beards even, right? They'll tell you Yahweh Shai was a black man, and they wear the border of blue and the fringes. They keep the Passover, but then they saying that Esau could be saved. And they will even have Edomites in their Passover. Now, I already know niggas gonna say, yeah, but wait a minute, because, you know, you scoffers and my detractors and my naysayers, I already know y'all gonna go, well, wait a minute, Ricard, but you like dealing with white women. You have sex with white women. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I deal with the so-called white woman, but I can. There's nothing wrong with that. Israelite men can have concubines. That's in the law. That's in the scriptures. King David had concubines. King Solomon had concubines. And he said, well, yeah, but that's why he went off. Yeah, because he went off. But the King David didn't go off. That was Solomon. But that was all spiritual. That had to happen. Okay? But he wasn't being wicked by having the concubines. And then furthermore, niggas always want to talk about some fucking, yeah, y'all GMS, y'all white women. You niggas are fucking, ooh, I want to say the F-bomb so bad. You dudes are homos, man. Y'all so worried about where another man is putting his rod. And secondly, y'all talking about the if you deal with a white woman or a woman of another nation, they'll cause you to go off, and y'all try to use Solomon as the example. The black woman is a heathen. The main person that'll cause you to go, you gonna tell me these so-called black women are righteous. The so-called black woman got demons on her. The so-called black woman, she's the main one trying to get Jake to go off. That causes Jake to be destroyed, man. You understand what I'm saying? So don't go there with that bullshit. And we can go in the scriptures and pull up different accounts. Hold on, Eve. But the woman being in transgression was wrong. And the Apocrypha, Eve was not Eve of the chosen line, but she caused Adam to go off. That's why we all on this shit today. So get the fuck out my face, man. Nigga talking about if you deal with a woman of another nation, and then fuck the Edomite woman, the white woman, so to speak. You could deal with an Oriental woman, you could deal with an East Indian woman, you could deal with a woman, an Australian woman, whatever, man. If you want to deal with a Hamite woman, you could. An Israelite man could deal with any woman he want to deal with on the planet. Okay, those women, those are our women. They were given to us. Our women, the Israelite women, and the women of the other nations, man. We can pick and choose where we want. That's called a ruling class mentality. Thinking like a king, thinking like royalty, that we are. And through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, we're going to be restored back to that royalty. But just because we say it's okay to deal with the Edomite woman, that don't mean shit. That's just a concubine. She's a slave anyway. Or you want to deal with an Oriental woman, you want to deal with a East Indian woman, you want to deal with an Arab woman, they're going into slavery. That don't change nothing. Wait a minute, the so-called white man Esau and the other nations had us in captivity. They was popping our women, man. They were dealing with our women. Esau was dealing with the so-called black woman. When he had the black woman in slavery, he was popping her, man. Having kids with him and all that. Esau was dealing with the so-called North American Indian woman, the Native American woman. They called them our women. He called our women squaws, which means piece of pussy. They hated us. They had us in captivity. They were killing us, but they still have sex with our women. Why? Because Esau has a ruling class mentality. He understands the nature of things, man. We got these Indians, we got these niggas in captivity, but they got some fine looking squaws. Fuck it, I'm gonna enjoy myself. That don't mean Esau loved our people. He just liked having fun with our women. And we doing the same damn thing. Because now Esau is going down, and the Lord is bringing us up. You see? So hey, if you want to deal with an Edomite woman, you can deal with an Edomite woman. In other words, you keep everything in perspective. Hey man, I'm just having fun, man. I'm dealing with her, I'm having fun. But that Edomite woman will probably be more down with you than a black woman or a Hispanic woman would, or a Native American woman would. Okay? Some of these Edomite women, they get with a Jake and they worship the ground Jake walk on. The Israelite woman want to give Jake a hard time. It's about her. See? So the Lord set all that up. But that don't mean that their nation is going to be saved. They're not going to be saved. They're going to be saved for slavery. That's where they're at. See? So I just wanted to cover that topic to already attack that, because I know that's coming. Oh, you talking about the white man going to be saved, but you dealing with white women. So what? The so-called white man had niggas in slavery. He was lynching niggas, but he was still dealing with the black woman. He was still dealing with the white man was killing Native Americans, but he was still dealing with the Native American woman. That's called a ruling class mentality, man, which a lot of you niggas lack, all right? The other nations outside of Israel, if you're not an Israelite through the line of your father, you ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna read this. This truth, deliverance, okay, is only for the nation of Israel. Matthew 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, not Jesus. Yeah, it says Jesus there, but that's a transliteration, man. For he shall save his people from their sins. Now, allow me to go to the book of Acts, okay, 5:30. See, I had to explain things first, man, before I went into my actual lesson. Here we go. Acts 5:30. This is the Apostle Peter speaking. The power of our fathers raised up Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him have the Lord exalted with his right hand. Or I'll read that back. Him have the Most High. Him have the Most High. It's talking about Yahweh himself, exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. The only people that can be forgiven of sins are Israelites. Why? Because what does the word sin mean? Transgression of the law, right? Transgression of the law. Who was the law given to? The law was only given to the Israelites. Okay? In Mount Sinai, when Moses received the laws were given to Israelites. No other nation was there, bro. So GOCC, you guys are going off. Y'all way off. Y'all not even in the ballpark. Only Israelites can be saved. Okay, also too, my man Vocab Malone. I hope Vocab Malone is watching this video. I already read 2, I'm going to read a third. Matthew 10:5. Hey, Vocab, I hope you're watching this. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, go not into the way of the Gentiles, other nations. That's talking about actual other nations. And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The kingdom of heaven represents the word, what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now. The kingdom of heaven represents the scriptures, the word of Yahushua, Yahushua himself. The scripture said that he was the word. When you go back to St. John, the 1st chapter, it explains that. You see? So Yahushua was there. He was the word. He brought the word of deliverance for Israel, man. So if you're not an Israelite through the line of your father, you ain't going to be saved. When those missiles come, and the destruction, judgment day, that's your ass. But even 2/3 of Israel ain't going to make it, man. A lot of Israelites ain't going to make it out of here. You see? But the elect of Israel is going to make it. The elect, starting with 144,000, man. All right? So don't get it twisted. Hey, if brothers is dealing, let's say if a brother got an Edomite woman, fine. And when really that's your wife anyway, a wife of another nation. That's what concubine means. But when the time comes, you take the trash out when the time comes. If she's an Edomite, she ain't going on the ships. But the Lord got women reserved for us on the other side when the kingdom is set up. But guess what? In the kingdom, we're going to deal with Edomite women. We're going to deal with Moabite women. We're going to deal with Hamite women. We're going to deal with Ishmaelite women. We're going to deal with Elamite women. Okay, we're going to deal with all the women of the other nations. We're going to have harems of concubines. We're going to deal with the Israelite women, of course. Our women are going to be right. They're going to be in order. We're going to deal with any kind of woman we want to deal with, man. That's what kings do. That's a ruling class mentality, man. All right? And we're going to have multiple women, harems, like kings are supposed to. The Lord is going to bring us back. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua going to bring us back to our right state. Okay? But the other nations ain't going to be saved. And they're going to be in captivity when our kingdom is set up. Revelations 13:9 and 10. Isaiah 14:1. That's justice. That's right. All right. So only Israelites, the Lord is only dealing with Israel. Psalms 147:19 and 20. But with that, I'm going to end the video. I pray it was edifying. And I say shalom.